in our homelands. In Western Gunner, your mission is to defend the port of Copenhagen. The enemy cannot capture it, so instead he will try to knock it out with sabotage raid.
Operation is a go. Repeat, we are go. Commandos inbound on battle space. Targets of sabotage shown on radar.
Of course, Colonel.
We move, da.
Grab uplink. We will do this.
I would rather freeze my ass off in the Chechen winter than eat with this.
I hear that.
We move, da.
I smell bubble gum. The Americans must be close and unable to walk.
Monsieur always stated the obvious.
This is Bertrand. Capturing uplink.
Spares.
Check center quadrant.
Comes after
Eyes on Blackfoot
Monsieur always
gunships.
stated the obvious.
This is where the fun and games begin, and their lives begin to end.
Excellent! I love
Check Sierra. We secured it. Transports fueled and ready to deploy. Units entering the battle space.
This is Termite.
They
All
have good
squad
toys, these
strong.
Americans. We know
Reinforcements
how
ready
make
to deploy.
When did you become philosopher?
I like rock and roll on that piece. What's wrong with that? You kiss your mama with that knife.
Units entering the battle space.
This is Tanker. Cockroaches deployed. Freight train here. All beasts ready for combat. Okay, we move. Make sure your mind is here in this piece.
This is
I'll be right
Termite.
with you every step of the way.
This is Bear Trap. All squads hungry.
It is time to show the world the fangs of Russian wolves.
Do it!
This is Termite. The building is ours. This is Termite.
Center quadrant. Eyes on M118 fastbacks. Reinforcements ready to deploy.
It is time to show the
Units
world
inbound
the
on
fangs.
deployment zone.
Okay, we move. This is Bear Trap. Da, no problem. This is Freight Train. We're big here. All beasts running smooth.
Check Delta. He's taking fire.
This is Diesel. BPR 112 delivered. Disengage, as you say. This is Freight Train.
West quadrant. Eyes on Schwarzkopf tanks. The enemy has exhausted his reserves coming.
Disengage, as you say. Bear Trap here. The building is ours.
Check Delta. He's taking damage. Hostile neutralized. Check West quadrant. Hostile destroyed. Transports ready to deliver reinforcements.
Disengage, as you say.
Hostile destroyed. Units entering the battle space. We are running low on resource, Colonel.
This is Express. What is next?
Eyes on Blackfoot gunships. West Quadrant. Hostile neutralized. Check Unit 1. Losing effectiveness.
This is Diesel. Ogres are on the ground. Warpig here. This is Bear Trap. We take a lot of fire. They rip our throats. Affirmative. Rain death on them. We take a lot of fire. Disengage, as you say. This is Warpig. This is Bear Trap. They have torn us open.
And don't be scared!
Reinforcements ready to deploy.
Wake me up when you start making sense. Get that steel back in your hearts!
Warpig here. All beasts running smooth. Disengage, as you say. Minotaur here. All beasts, no problems. This is Warpig. Minotaur here. All beasts, no problems. Okay, we are moving. Express here. All beasts ready to fight. This is freight train. Warpig here.
Eyes on JSF pioneers. Check West Quadrant. Hostile destroyed.
Minotaur here. Moving, Colonel. Affirmative. We move.
This is Termite.
This is Minotaur. Moving, Colonel. Of course, Colonel. Okay, we move. Freight train here. What is next? Minotaur here.
We have multiple units ready to deploy. Hostiles eliminated.
Okay, we are moving. Okay, we move. Warpig here. Affirmative, we move.
Eyes on Schwarzkopf tanks.
Disengage, as you say. Affirmative. Rain death on them. Darker, fall back.
Check center quadrant. Hostile destroyed. Hostile eliminated. We have multiple units ready to deploy. We defended base. We have sent the cowboys to Boots Hill. After action report for your review.
I am updating strategic display now. Here is how the last week went for us. We failed the motherland on native soil. We lost an army base. We fought well in Western Europe.
Citing that Israel has no desire to prolong the current war, Prime Minister Yossi Elon today announced the suspension of all military hardware sales to foreign powers.
There is little to do here. No major operations at the moment.
Citing that Israel has no desire to prolong the current war, Prime Minister Yossi Elon today announced the suspension of all military hardware sales to foreign powers.
Here in our sphere of influence, we are going to take back Fort Levski Army Base. Colonel, your mission is to recapture the Fort Levski Army Base. To see the enemy using it against us makes me want to order a new round of executions. Your opponent is Colonel Karl Hader of Enforcers Battle Group 5, Airborne. A veteran of Team Rainbow, he is
Operation
highly aggressive
Snowstorm
and makes
is go.
extensive
Repeat,
use of
is
cheaper
go.
gunships.
Units entering the battle space. The uplinks are shown on radar. Units inbound on deployment zone.
We move, da.
Da, on the way.
This is Gavuz. You've got cockroaches.
Okay, we are moving.
Bear trap here. All squads hungry.
I'm not.
This is Demogog. Running strong.
Transport prepped to deploy. Units inbound on deployment zone.
Okay, we move.
Secure the uplink, of course.
This is Bear trap. Capturing uplink.
Check East Quadrant. Eyes on European Army troops.
Fall back. Affirmative.
Check Zulu. Hostiles have secured it. South Quadrant. Eyes on AMZ-26 infantry fighting vehicles. Check Alpha. We secured it. Units entering the battle space.
This is Sleeper. Progress delivered.
Freight train here. All beasts ready for combat. Okay, we move.
This is Bear
Hey,
trap.
good comrades in
All
the queue.
squads hungry. Grab uplink. We will do this.
Demogog here. Okay, we are moving.
Affirmative. We move.
Check Center Quadrant. Hostiles are deploying. Eyes on EC-220 Gadfly.
This is Gavuz. You've got cockroaches.
Okay, we move.
Check Unit 1. They're getting burned. Transports ready to deliver reinforcements. Units inbound on deployment zone.
Demogog here. Down on the way. This is freight train. In position. Fall back. Affirmative. This is Demogog. Freight train here. Fall back. Affirmative.
Eyes on Enforcer Combat Engineer.
This is Demogog. Artillery fire alert position.
This is Gavuz. Progress delivered.
This is freight train.
Thermite here. We will get your uplink.
Check West Quadrant. Hostile destroyed.
Fall back. Affirmative.
Check Unit 1. They're suppressed.
This is Demogog. We do not have stomach for this. This is freight train. Artillery fire alert position. Disengage. As you say. This is Demogog. Artillery fire alert position.
Check Unit 5. They're in trouble.
This is freight train. What is next? Express Express here. Artillery fire on our position.
This is Bertrand. Capturing uplink.
Check Sierra. We took it. Units inbound on deployment zone. Units entering the battle space.
This is Demagogue. They come after us. Disengage, as you say.
Check center quadrant. Eyes on Panther tanks.
This is Demagogue. Artillery fire on our position. This is Demagogue. They're killing our RU-20s.
Warning here.
Check Delta. We captured it.
This is Demagogue. They're killing our RU-20s. We lost the drone.
Center quadrant. Eyes on European army troops.
You really excelled yourself this time, sir.
This is Whiteman. Zukov's on the ground. Zukov, deliver.
Disengage, as you say. Each hostiles, okay. This is freight train. What is next?
This is Diva. Survivors spotted.
Check Unit 1. They're getting burned. Hostile destroyed.
Warning here. Artillery fire on our position. This is Minotaur. In position, Colonel. Warning here. Disengage, as you say.
Check West Quadrant. EMP blast signature detected.
Da. No trouble. This is Diva. We made it. Heading home. This is Bertrand. Artillery fire on our position.
We have multiple units ready to deploy.
Warning here. Second is lost.
Units inbound on deployment zone. Check Unit 5. Extraction requested. We should stick infantry in cover where they will bleed less. Check Unit 7. They're messing themselves.
This is Minotaur. They chop us like wood.
Check center quadrant. Hostile neutralized.
Artillery fire on our position.
Affirmative. Engage hostiles.
Bear trap here.
This is Termite. All squad strong.
This is Sergei. Survivors spotted.
Check Unit 7. Evac requested.
This is Vladimir. Moving to evac. Bear trap here. Artillery fire on our position.
Check Unit 2. Losing effective.
They rip off roads.
Open fire.
Check Yankee. They captured it. South quadrant. Eyes on marksman artillery vehicle.
This is Sergei. We made it. Heading home.
Units inbound on deployment zone.
They attack us. This is Bear Trap. We are dead or dying. We need evac now.
Check Unit 4. They'll get cut up.
This is Vladimir. Evac complete.
Hostile neutralized.
This is Termite.
Shockwave here. We are doing damage.
We have multiple units ready to deploy.
Express here. Artillery fire on our position.
Shockwave here. We made a few.
This is Dmitri. Survivors spotted.
This is Vladimir. Evac successful. Heading home.
This is Gavuz. Progress delivered.
Eyes on Archer combat drones.
We open fire.
Hostile eliminated. Check Unit 10. They're messing themselves.
Morale getting bad. I can tell.
Express here. Fall back. Artillery fire on our position.
This is Dmitri. We made it. Heading home.
Units entering the battle space. Check Delta. Designated forward deployment zone.
Waiting for orders. Okay, they're moving.
Hostile eliminated.
This is Buzzer. They bury us.
Each hostiles, okay. This is Express. We have taken hits, but no penetrations. This is Boris. All have deployed. Waiting for orders. Uplink has been fortified.
Staff, secure open.
Disengage, like you say. Freight train here. We have taken some hits, but all beasts still ready.
Eyes on Enforcer Grenadiers.
This is Buzzard.
Affirmative. We move now. This is Express. Uplink has been fortified. This is Express. I can't score, damn it! Disengage, like you say. Moving down. Disengage, like you say.
This is Shockwave. Attacking hostiles. This is Buzzard. They are burying us.
Express here. What is next? Okay, we move.
This is Buzzard.
Thermite here. Snatching up.
Shockwave here. We made a kill.
Moving, Colonel.
On the move. Attacking hostiles.
Express here. This is Dragon. This is Express. We move. Da. This is Dragon. We are in position.
This is Buzzard. Shockwave here. We are doing damage.
Check Lima. Recaptured it. Check Center Quadrant. They are using tactical high-energy laser.
This is Dragon.
Check Yan. Fight has crashed uplink.
Express here. We have no beasts. Send evac. This is Vladimir. Moving to evac.
This is Buzzard. On the move. Хорошо.
Check Unit 10. They are outmatched.
Coordinates received.
Mayday, Mayday, transponder active. Send evac.
Check Unit 10. Extraction order. Hostile destroyed.
This is Vladimir. Moving to evac. This is Vladimir. Evac complete. Pull back. Okay.
This is Sergei. Survivors loaded.
This is Ivan. We have them.
Units entering the battle space. Check Unit 5. Bad odds.
Switchblade here. Okay, Squad's it is ready. simple from here. Kill them or I kill you.
Unit inbound on deployment zone. Battle space deployment is at maximum.
This is Vladimir. Evac complete.
Switchblade here. All squads ready.
This is Ivan. We got them out. Heading home.
Unit inbound on deployment zone. Unit entering the battle space. Unit entering the battle space. Battle space deployment is at maximum.
This is Vladimir. Evac successful. Heading home.
Unit inbound on deployment zone. Battle space deployment is at maximum.
This is Flatman. Cockroaches deployed.
Condor here. We are full strength.
This is Diesel. Ogres are on the ground. This is Dragon. We are at destination.
We are moving.
This is Sleeper. Ogres delivered.
This is Flatman. Cockroaches deployed.
Check this. Is out. Check southeast quadrant. Eyes on Panther tanks.
Condor here. At destination.
This is Tanker. Cockroaches deployed. Dixon here. We are in position.
This is Condor. We are full strength.
Eyes on Badger IFTs.
This is Dale. We start attack. This is Dragon.
Check Zulu. Uplink destroyed.
Dragon here. All beasts destroyed. Send evac.
Check Unit 5. Evac requested.
Bison here. Artillery fire on our position.
We move, da.
Check Unit 10. They're getting burned.
They rip our throats!
Check Unit 10. They're messing themselves.
This is Yasha. No survivors. Aborting evac.
Steel cage here. Artillery fire on our position. Steel cage here.
This is Condor! Everybody, shoot up! Send evac!
Check Unit 10. Extraction order.
This is Dina. Moving to evac.
Bison here. Artillery fire on our positions. Disengage as the same.
This is Vixen. Hold them. Okay.
Eyes on Cheetah gunships. Check South Quadrant. Hostile neutralized.
This is Shockwave. Lead the field.
Vixen here.
Check Unit 4. Bad engagement.
This is Vixen. Hold back. Okay.
Check South Quadrant. Hostile eliminated.
This is Dina. Survivors spotted.
Check Southeast Quadrant. Eyes on Enforcer Grenadiers. Check Unit 3. Bad odds.
Hospital here.
This is Edwards. Artillery fire on our position. This is Edwards.
This is Hospital.
Check Bravo. We captured it.
This is Dina. We made it. Heading home.
We beat them. We make this motherland happy. Women of Europe will weep tonight.
I am updating strategic display now. Here is how the week turned out. Excellent work, Colonel. The home front went well for us. We captured an army base.
Thousands of American citizens have filled the streets of major cities to protest. Thousands of American citizens have filled the streets of major cities to protest the unwinnability of their government's war on Russia.
Here in our homelands. We are sabotaging the arc. Colonel, your mission is to capture the uplinks in this sector. Killing lots of enemies is also a good thing to do, of course.
Operation Snowstorm is go. Repeat, is go. Airlift is inbound. We have the uplinks on radar. Units inbound on deployment zone.
This is Caboose. You've got cockroaches.
Okay, we're moving.
This is Bear Trap. All squads hungry.
check Alpha. The hostiles have taken it.
It's us?
And we're running.
We will capture uplink.
Get this uplink grip.
Reinforcements are available. Center quadrant. Eyes on European army troops. Units
It can
inbound
happen
on
anytime.
deployment zone.
Just be ready. Excellent.
Thermite here. All squad strong.
Bear trap here.
This is Freight Train. All beasts ready for combat.
Check Delta. Is ours.
Fall back. Affirmative.
Check center quadrant. Eyes on ANZ-26 infantry fighting vehicle.
Lead in fleet. Progress delivered.
Fall back. Affirmative. Okay, we move.
Units inbound on deployment zone. Check Foxtrot. Hostiles have secured it.
This is Freight Train. All beasts ready for combat. Okay, we move. Demagogue here. Running strong.
This is bear trap. Grabbing uplink.
Center quadrant. Eyes on Enforcer combat engineers.
Freight Train here. What is next?
Reinforcements are available. Eyes on marksman artillery vehicles.
Lead in fleet. Come, deliver.
Check Lima. Is ours. Units inbound on deployment zone.
Bear trap here.
Demagogue here. Affirmative. This is Freight Train. Fall back. Affirmative.
Affirmative. Gauge hostiles.
Okay, we move. This is Demagogue.
Hostile destroyed.
This is Engine. Lookout deployed. We take start with hit specialist. Freight Train here. In position.
Thermite here. We are without cover.
This is Freight Train.
Check Unit 1. They're suppressed. Units entering the battle space.
Under fire and no cover.
Eyes on Panther tanks. Check Unit 4. They'll get cut up.
Under fire and no cover. We have lost a squad.
Freight Train here. Wood big here. All beasts running slow.
Thermite here.
Hostile destroyed.
This is Demagogue. Artillery fire alert position.
Thermite here. Artillery fire on our position.
This is War Pig. In position.
This is Delta. You've got cockroaches.
Get in close. Excellent.
We move. Down.
Eyes on European army troops. Units inbound on deployment zone.
War Pig here.
Get that steel back in your heart!
This is Freight Train. In position. This is Freight Train. We have taken some hits, but all beasts still ready. This is Demagogue. Artillery fire alert position.
This is bear trap. All squads hungry.
Eyes on cheetah gunships.
This is Demagogue. They're killing our RU-20s.
Bear trap here. Capturing uplink. This is Delta. Progress delivered.
Center quadrant. Hostile eliminated.
This is War Pig.
Affirmative. We move.
At destination. Freight Train here. Fall back. Affirmative.
Check Unit 4. Will be smashed. Check Unit 4. Suppressed by hostile action.
We do not have stomach for this.
South quadrant. Eyes on Enforcer grenadiers. Check Yank. It is ours.
Affirmative. We move. This is War Pig. This is Sergei. Moving to evac.
We have multiple units ready to deploy. Units entering the battle space. Units entering the battle space. Battle space deployment is at maximum.
Artillery fire on position. We have smashed the beast. This is Express. On the next. Okay, we move.
Affirmative. We move.
This is Sergei. Survivor order.
Check unit 8. Will be smashed. Check center quadrant. Hostile neutralized.
Good thing here. In position. This is Express. Northeast fireball.
This is Petra. We are in cover.
They murder us.
Check unit 8. They're suppressed.
This is Express. We are flat. Send the evac.
Check unit 8. Extraction order.
This is Sergei. We made it. Heading home.
Center quadrant. They are using tactical high-energy laser. Check unit 5. Smashed. Check unit 10. Extraction requested. Check unit 3. Extraction ordered.
This is Condor. Waiting for orders.
War pig here.
This is Condor. 2 of our copters have minor damage.
Coordinates received.
This is Sasha. We have them.
Hostiles taking damage. Condor here. We have been killed.
Center quadrant. Hostile neutralized. West quadrant. Hostile neutralized. Unit entering the battle space. Battle space deployment is at maximum.
This is Dima. Survivors loaded. This is Dmitri. Survivors loaded.
West quadrant. Hostile eliminated. Check southwest quadrant. Eyes on AMZ-26 infantry fighting vehicles.
This is Sasha. We got them out. Heading home.
This is Dima. We made it. Heading home. This is Dmitri. We made it. Heading home.
This is Yasha. Evac successful. Heading home.
Hostiles down the squad.
This is Condor. At destination.
This is Ivan. We got them out. Heading home.
Units entering the battle space. Units inbound on deployment zone. Units entering the battle space.
Okay, Colonel. Engage.
Units inbound on deployment zone.
Condor here. You will be like Spetsnaz.
This is Dima. Wolves have deployed.
Check unit 9. Bad engagement.
War pig here. At destination.
Okay, we are moving.
This is Petra.
This is Tanker. Cockroaches deployed. This is Flatland. Zukov on the ground. This is Minotaur.
Check unit 11. Will be smashed. West quadrant. Eyes on cheetah gunships.
Moving, Colonel.
We have multiple units ready to deploy.
Okay, we move.
Check unit 9. They are burning.
Affirmative. Flatten them. Okay, but his friendly fire is...
This is Condor. At destination.
Check southwest quadrant. Eyes on Panther tanks.
This is Minotaur. They have raped us. Send evac.
Check unit 9. Evac requested.
This is Vladimir. Moving to evac.
Check unit 5. They'll get butchered. Check center quadrant. Eyes on enforcer grenadiers. Check unit 10. They are outmatched.
This is Petra. All squads hungry.
Check unit 4.
You feel your
Bad
pulses
engagement.
race?
This is Switchblade. All squads ready.
This is Steel Cage. At destination.
We have multiple units ready to deploy.
This is Vladimir. Evac complete. This is Warpig. At destination.
Check unit 4. They're suppressed.
They slaughter us. This is Steel Cage. This is our quarters mission today.
Check north quadrant. Eyes on European army troops. Center quadrant. Hostile destroyed.
This is Dima. Moving to evac.
We have multiple units ready to deploy.
This is Vladimir. Evac successful. Heading home.
Check west quadrant. Hostile eliminated. Check unit 11. Extraction requested.
This is Yasha. Moving to
Southwest quadrant. Eyes on Badger IFBs.
This is Diva. Driver order. This is Warbeak. All beasts smashed. Send me back.
West quadrant. Hostiles are deployed. Eyes on EC-660 Whirlwind.
Victim here.
Check unit 10. They are burning.
Dragonfly here. Second cluster is shot down.
This is Yasha. Evac complete.
Center quadrant. Hostile destroyed. Check unit 10. Evac requested.
This is Diva. We made it. Heading home.
Unit inbound on deployment zone. Hostiles are deployed. Eyes on EC-220 gas supply. That's enough of that. We won.
I am updating strategic display now. Here is how the last week went for us. We fought like devils on native soil.
The equatorial drought is getting worse. Tens of thousands of climate refugees are being turned away from already overcrowded camps in South America, Africa, and India.
It is quiet for us. We have battles to fight.
The equatorial drought is getting worse. Tens of thousands of climate refugees are being turned away from already overcrowded camps in South America, Africa, and India.
Here in the motherland, Colonel, the enemy is launching a major offensive, so he wants to get his clutches on the uplinks in this sector. You will stop him.
Operation Bloodthirst is go. Repeat, we are go. Assault force inbound on deployment zone. We have the uplinks on radar. Units inbound on deployment zone.
This is Tanker. Cockroaches deployed. Okay, we move.
Bear trap here. All squads hungry.
Colonel is idiot.
Snatching up.
Go on in. When will we get something to eat besides tinned rat we serve back at base?
Transports fueled and ready to deploy. Check center quadrant. Eyes on European army troops.
Where's Francois
Unit
and
inbound
Adolf? Are
on
they afraid
deployment
to
zone.
fight us?
Of course.
Check Alpha. We captured it. Transports ready to deliver reinforcements.
Freight train here. All beasts ready for combat.
Units entering the battle space. Check Sierra. Hostiles have secured it.
This is Flatbed. You have over now. Freight train here. All beasts ready for combat. Fall back. Affirmative. Demagogue here. Running strong. Da, on the way.
This is Termite. All squad strong.
Bear trap here.
Check Zulu. It's been taken by hostiles.
This is Sleeper. Look up, deliver.
Okay, we move. Demagogue here.
Check East Quadrant. Eyes on Badger IFVs.
This is Bear trap. Grabbing uplink.
Freight train here. Okay, we are moving.
Reinforcements are available.
This is Termite.
Units inbound on deployment zone.
This is freight train. Demagogue here. You lost the guard dog. Da, on the way.
Check Bravo. Recaptured it. Transports fueled and ready to deploy. Units entering the battle space.
You lost the guard dog.
Bear trap here.
Okay, we move. This is Demagogue. Moving. This is Flatbed. Zhukov's on the ground.
This is Shockwave. Attacking hostiles.
Demagogue here. We've lost an RU-20.
This is Termite.
This is freight train. This is Demagogue. You have wasted us all. This is Diesel. BPR-112 ship.
Bear trap here. In cover.
Freight train here. In position.
Hostile destroyed.
Da, on the way.
Center Quadrant. Eyes on Panther tanks.
We are moving. Da, send them to hell.
Check Center Quadrant. Hostile eliminated.
This is War Pig. At destination.
This is Termite. We will capture uplink.
Units inbound on deployment zone. Check Unit 4. They are outmatched. Check East Quadrant. Eyes on Cheetah gunships.
Freight train here. Express here. All beasts ready to fight.
Check Unit 5. They are outmatched.
Okay, we move.
This is Shockwave. In position, Colonel. Attacking hostiles. Punished. Da.
This is Caboose. Progress delivered.
Check Yankee. They took it. Reinforcements are available. Check Unit 1. Suppressed by hostile action.
This is Termite. All
Duty is all
squad
that counts
strong.
today.
This is War Pig. All beasts running smooth.
Shockwave here. Hostile state damage.
Check Center Quadrant. EMP blast signature detected.
This is Termite.
Check Unit 1. Extraction requested.
Freight train here. Artillery fire on our position.
This is Shockwave. We open fire.
We have multiple units ready to deploy. Check South Quadrant. Eyes on Enforcer Grenadiers. Center Quadrant. Hostile destroyed.
Affirmative. Rain death on them.
Hostile neutralized. Check Unit 4. They're matching themselves. Check Unit 4. Extraction order.
This is Yasha. Evac complete.
This is War Pig. Artillery fire on our position.
This is Express. What is next?
Okay.
This is Deluge. We start attack. Okay, we move.
War Pig here.
This is Yasha. Evac successful. Heading home.
This is Diva. The driver's loaded.
Termite here. Artillery fire on our position.
War Pig here.
wolves or artillery to attack hostile infantry in buildings. Check Unit 5. They are outmatched.
This is Express. What is next? Artillery fire on our position.
This is Dima. We made it. Heading home.
Check Zulu. Is ours. Check North Quadrant. They are using tactical high-energy lasers. Check South Quadrant. Eyes on marksman artillery vehicle. Check Unit 6. Extraction order.
This is Sergei. Moving to the attack.
Thermite here. Artillery fire on our position.
Check Bravo. Designated forward DZ. Units entering the battle space. Hostile eliminated.
This is Thermite. Snatching up.
Express here. They will know truth of war.
This is Sergei. Survivors loaded. Boris.
Evan complete. This is Sasha. We have them.
Check Unit 8. They're in trouble.
Missile on the way.
Express here. This is their
We have multiple units ready to deploy. Check Southeast Quadrant. Eyes on cheetah gunships.
This is Thermite. Hostiles moving on position.
This is Boris. Evac successful. Heading home.
Units inbound on deployment zone. Units inbound on deployment zone.
This is Thermite.
This is Yasha. Moving to evac.
Check Foxtrot. We took it.
This is Flatbed. Cockroaches deployed.
This is Thermite. Incoming hostiles.
More big here. All beasts smashed. Send evac.
This is Dima. Moving to evac.
Units inbound on deployment zone. Check South Quadrant. Eyes on Panther tanks.
This is Thermite.
Southeast Quadrant. Hostiles are deploying. Eyes on EC-220 Gadfly. Units entering the battle space. Units inbound on deployment zone. Check Delta. Hostiles have secured it. Southeast Quadrant. Hostiles deploying.
This is Sleeper. You've got cockroaches.
Bear trap here. Capturing uplink.
This is Dima. Survivors loaded.
This is Thermite. They crush us.
This is Engine. Ogres are on the ground.
Everybody, tune up. Send evac.
Units entering the battle space.
This is Vladimir. Moving to evac. Steel cage here. At destination.
We have multiple units ready to deploy.
This is Dima. We made it. Heading home.
This is Flatbed. You have ogres now. Steel cage here. Attacking hostiles.
Units inbound on deployment zone.
Buzzer.
Steel cage here. We are scoring damage. This is Vladimir. Evac complete.
Eyes on AMD-26 infantry fighting vehicle. We have multiple units ready to deploy. Check Sierra. We took it.
Grab uplink. We will do this.
Bison. Attack effective.
Hostiles are deploying.
Moving down. Disengage. As you said. This is Tanker 2. Cockroaches deployed.
Buzzer here. In position, Colonel.
Southeast Quadrant. Hostiles deploying. Check Unit 4. They had engagement. Check Unit 2. They'll get caught up.
This is Vladimir. Evac successful. Heading home.
This is Galus. Ogres delivered.
Disengage. As you said.
Check Unit 7. They'll get caught up. Check Center Quadrant. Hostile neutralized. Electronic warfare downgraded. We have multiple units ready to deploy. Eyes on marksman artillery vehicles.
Affirmative. Fill their body bags.
This is Steel Cage. Artillery fire on our position.
Buzzer here. Attacking hostiles. Buzzer here.
Check Sierra. Being taken by hostiles.
Steel Cage here.
Check Center Quadrant. EMP blast signature detected. Check Unit 10. Losing effectiveness.
This is Buzzer. Morale getting bad. I can tell.
Southeast Quadrant. Eyes on cheetah gunships.
This is Buzzard. We need Evac immediately!
Check East Quadrant. Hostile destroyed. Hostiles are deploying.
Moving, Colonel.
Affirmative. We move.
They will not prove the war.
Hostiles deploying. Eyes on EC-220 Gadfly. Eyes on Panther tanks.
Steel cage here. In position. Bear trap here. Grabbing uplink.
Check Foxtrot. Hostiles have secured this. East Quadrant. EMP blast signature detected. Units entering the battle space. We are running low on reserves, Colonel. Units inbound on deployment zone. Southeast Quadrant. Hostiles are deploying. Eyes on EC-660 Whirlwind.
This is Dragon. Hornet here. Enemy taking damage.
Bison.
Hostiles deployed. Eyes on Archer combat drones.
This is steel cage. Artillery fire on our position.
We have multiple units ready to deploy.
This is Yasha. All have deployed.
Check Delta. It is ours.
It will be trick not to hitch past us.
We are dead or dying. We need evac now.
This is Darker. Moving to evac.
Damage. Secure open.
Hostiles taking damage.
Enemy has no reserve left, Colonel. Hostile destroyed.
This is Dragon. Da, stamp them flat.
Check Unit 7. Losing effective.
Leave a dead guy here.
Eyes on Enforcer Grenadier.
This is Lucky. Moving to evac.
Southeast Quadrant. Minefield detected. Hostiles eliminated.
Dragon here. We are at destination.
Check Unit 5. Bad odds.
Answer please. Send evac.
This is Darker. Survivor order.
This is Lucky. No survival. Aborting evac.
Check Southeast Quadrant. Hostiles eliminated. EMP blast signature detected. Check Unit 8. They'll get butchered.
Dragon here. We have lost a beast. Stop. That's speaking.
This is Darker. We made it. Heading home.
Check Unit 3. They're getting burned. Center Quadrant. Eyes on marksman artillery vehicles. Mission accomplished. This battle space is ours. Women of Europe will weep tonight.
I am updating strategic display now. Here is how the last week worked out for us. We did well on native soil.